Ugh, ladies, let's talk about fishy smelling vag and what you can do to fix it. First things first, let's establish that even healthy vags have a natural scent. But when your lady parts start to smell like a fish market, that's a cause for concern. Some of the reasons for a fishy smelling vajayjay include STIs, pelvic inflammatory disease, sweating, and even bad hygiene. But the most common reason for a fishy smelling vajayjay is bacterial vaginosis. Bacterial vaginosis, or BV, happens when there's a pH imbalance between the good and the harmful bacteria within the vajayjay. Luckily, BV is easily treated at home with boric acid suppositories. Boric acid suppositories are inserted in your hoo-ha, and it rebalances your pH, it gets rid of odor, itchiness, and even when you don't have BV, boric acid is amazing just to keep in your lady closet, just for rebalancing and when you need a refresh. And for daily freshness and to keep things balanced to prevent infections from happening at all, I like to wash with my Vajelli boric acid infused feminine cleanser.
Okay, listen up. I talked about these before, but I'm going to talk about them again because I have a bigger platform now, so I'll reach more girlies. If you struggle with odor down there, sis, if you struggle with odor, you need these. Let me preface this with, I am not a professional. If you are experiencing, you know your body. You guys should know your bodies, okay? If you are experiencing something out of the ordinary, then you should see your doctor. But personally for me, you guys, I hate when you guys on the internet say, oh, just go see a doctor. Personally for me to get into my primary care doctor, it's literally like 3 months wait time, okay? Let's not even talk about how long it takes to get into the gynecologist. Not everybody has access to that stuff, okay? So before you start saying that in the comments, not everybody has access to that. Now that that's cleared up, these are the PhD boric acid. Boric acid in general is literally gonna just suck up all the odor that's happening down there. Like, I have never experienced anything like it before. It's life-changing. These are just little suppositories. You do not eat them. They come in a little pill and you just stick them up in your girl. You're gonna wanna probably do this at nighttime because it does cause a little bit of leakage, but you can also wear a panty liner during the day. It is literally going to kill any odor that's happening in there. Like, goodbye, sis. If you have been struggling with it and you need help, like, these are truly lifesavers. They're truly lifesavers, and yeah.
Holidays, so here's what I did to fix it. I clearly have been missing in action on this app, and it's because, like I said, I've had a huge eczema flare up, especially on my right eye. You can kind of still see it's darker on the edges and they're a little bit swollen still. So I'm going to tell you what I did to heal my eczema, number one, and number two, what makeup I wore that didn't look bad on it. First thing I did is I loaded my Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm on, mixed with the La Roche-Posay Lipicar Balm. So yes, this went viral on TikTok, and I understand why it did. It literally cured all of my problems within 24 hours, and I'm clearly out of it. And I mixed it with the Lipicar Balm, which is purely for eczema. So I actually put this all over my face. I don't just put it on my eczema areas because most of the time when I do get it on my eyes, I know it's gonna spread to my face and on my neck. This is what I wore during the day. It actually gives you this really pretty glow. And this is also how I was able to wear makeup without irritating my skin further. Before I show you the eczema makeup tutorial, I wanna show you the star of the show, which healed my skin overnight. It's the Colleen Rothschild Face Oil number 9. You guys, I got this in PR the day that I had my flare up, and I was like, you know what, let's just try it. Worst that happens, it just gets worse. And I woke up with the most glowing, gorgeous, beautiful, plump skin. And the redness around my eyes was like 50% less than it was before. So I think these 3 products together was my saving grace for this eczema flare up. Now I'm gonna stop talking and let's get to the makeup tutorial. Okay, so I didn't use any primer, no foundation, nothing. We very much spot concealed. And to spot conceal, I used the Dior Forever Skin Correct on just my areas. This color is really close to my natural skin tone. And for under my eyes, I used the YSL Touche Éclat High Coverage Radiant Concealer. This is so lightweight and honestly feels like a serum. Even though this didn't cover my dark circles, it didn't stick to my dry patches, which was my main concern. And I used a clean concealer brush and I just blended blended everything in. Even that little bit of concealer made our faces look way more alive. Then I take the tiniest amount of Charlotte Tilbury contour and just to chisel up my cheekbones. I honestly took the smallest amount of the Charlotte Tilbury blush. It has a little bit of a glow to it, so it made my skin look more hydrated than it really was. I didn't even fill in my brows because my eczema also goes into my eyebrows and I didn't want to risk that. So I literally just brushed them into place. I didn't even gel them. And then finally, I put the smallest amount of mascara on because when you have eczema, your eyes tend to look really dark and small, especially when they're swollen. So I needed a little bit of a life there. Throw on some Pillow Talk lip balm and call it a day. So I know you can still see my breakouts and you probably could still see, well, you can still see my dry skin a little bit here. But at least I felt a little more confident going out and none of this makeup further irritated my eczema. So that was a plus. Let me know if you guys try it. Love you.
Come with loose shorts to your bikini wax. Hair should be at least a rice length. Your period makes you more sensitive down there. Exfoliate and moisturize.
The skincare tool you should be using but don't, part 2. You guys, I have been using this tool for about 8 months now and my skin has literally never felt better. It helps lift and sculpt, and no, it's not Botox. So what is it? Watch the Chiro sticks. These guys help lift and sculpt. It's also a form of cold therapy, which is amazing for any time of day, morning or night. If you have puffy eyes or just puffy skin, or you need to get that lymphatic drainage in the skin, using these Chiro sticks helps so much. They're already really cold. You just go up and down the cheekbone area, the jawline, anywhere you feel like you need that extra puffiness to go away. It is so amazing. I use these on a weekly basis and it really helps with depuffing the under eye area, any sort of like just puffiness after a long night, or if your body is like holding a lot of water, this is also really great for that. Another great benefit of using Chiro sticks is that it also helps with blood flow and soothes the skin. Try this tip out and follow for more.
Welcome to my series of where I show you products that I'm going to be using consistently throughout the fall, part 3. Scroll up for parts 1 and 2. This is the skincare edition as a girl with very oily skin. Dermalogical microfoliant. Y'all, my skin tends to look very dry, and I know I'm not the only one. It looks very like dull and dry looking during the colder seasons. I don't know if this is because it helps get like the dead skin a layer off and it makes like the next layer look like glowy and nice, but this, it's like magic in a bottle to me. This is the second product that helps bring glow back into my skin, or like it leaves like a glowy layer so your skin doesn't look dull. This is the K Broad Spectrum SPF 45 sunscreen. This is Winnie Harlow's brand, I believe. The Lancome Advanced Genifique Youth Serum. I spent a lot of money on this big old bottle. I was able to work with them in the past, and that's the first time I tried the product, but I was just like, this is amazing. I have to go buy it myself. So I went to go buy it myself, and I even got my initials on it. Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. This stuff is thick. Scared to use it at first because, like I said, I have very oily skin and I don't want to put like a bunch of product on my face and clog everything up. But I use this at night. I wake up with some of the nicest skin ever. The Road Barrier Restore Cream, but I use this in the morning. Very rich, and it does not make my skin look like dull, and it doesn't feel uber heavy and greasy. Last but certainly not least is the Laneige Lip Mask. This is in the vanilla scent. And the packaging is just so freaking cute, but this is my second like tub or like miniature tub of this stuff.
Do you ever struggle to find a good sunscreen? Like, it's either way too expensive or has a terrible white cast. Well, I'm super excited because today I'm testing out the Good Molecules Sheer Mineral Sunscreen with SPF 30, and it has 13.3% zinc oxide, and it's only $12. First impressions, let's go. Okay, so it is super easy to blend, does not feel too greasy, and it actually feels amazing. All right, it feels too good to be true. Let's try this out for a couple of days. After a week's worth of testing, I can say I am obsessed.
3 psychological tips to instantly be more attractive, part 2. 1. Own yourself, own what you do and what you say. Even if you say something stupid, have a laugh. 2. Have an interesting life. Having a passion makes you more attractive. 3. Feel good, focus on your own pleasure.
My stress relief body care routine. Whenever I have a long day, I don't like to spend too much time in the shower. I usually just use my peppermint Dr. Bronner soap, which is my favorite, and then go straight into my body care. I love all the Dr. Teal's products, especially the melatonin body lotion and oil. And of course, cute PJs are always a must.
Persuasion hacks to get what you want from a real estate agent, part 1. This is called the door in the face technique. It is asking for something exaggerated and crazy, and then asking for something smaller. This will seem more reasonable and will make the other person more likely to say yes. Hey boss, can I have a 30% increase in my salary? No, that's too much. Okay, can I have a 10% increase? Okay, let me think about it.
If you have combination skin, this one's for you. This set includes one silicone mask and 4 ice cream wash-off masks. Cookie O Glow is the newest purifying mask. This is great for cleaning pores, reduces acne and oiliness. So I'm going to apply this all over my T-zone where it's the most greasiest. For puffiness, Matcha Mood will help reduce inflammation. It has green tea extract, so this has soothing effects. Great for the eye area. Very Groovy is a brightening mask that has glycolic acid, raspberry water, and strawberry seeds to help give you that radiant complexion. And lastly, Cake My Day. This one's so cute. It has little sprinkles that you can use to gently exfoliate your skin. This mask is formulated with hyaluronic acid, which is great for hydration. So I'm going to apply this around my face to give the moisture that it needs. Leave mask for about 5 to 10 minutes before washing it off. This set is great for traveling or if you want to try out their masks before getting the full-size ones or as a gift. Try yourself and let me know in the comments below.
3 things that people do that show they lack confidence, part 1. 1. Talking really fast. This shows that you feel like what you have to say is not that important and interesting, and you just feel like you're wasting people's time by talking too much. Instead, try slowing down. Confident people take their time because they know that what they have to say is valuable.
If you're dealing with under eye circles that look like this or like this and you want to get them to look a little more like this, then this is my favorite treatment. All you need is silicone eye patches. These ones are all reusable and they're super affordable and they really make your eye creams work better for you. You can use this over top of your general moisturizer, but if you want to invest in an eye cream, look for ones that contain ingredients like vitamin C, niacinamide, caffeine, or retinoids. Layer them under your silicone eye patch and you will be amazed at the results.